Alright, so good day traders. I am your coach for today, and our topic for today's video is all about uh, valid market structure. Alright, so nandito na tayo sa intermediate class and tapos na tayo sa beginner's course. So, medyo advanced na yung mga ituturo ko sa inyo. Hopefully, maintindihan nyo lahat ng mga item. So, first topic for the intermediate class is all about valid market structure. All right. So what is the importance of knowing the market structure of the market? So first is that if we can locate or we can find a valid market structure, we can now look for number one, the equilibrium, the discount, and the premium levels of the prices of the market. So number one, what is a valid market structure? So kung may mga nakita na kayo ng mga videos or may mga previous coaches na kayo na naituro yung mga valid market structure. So number one, for for the market structure to be valid, it must have a break of structure. Okay. So ito yung pinaka number one requirement of the market structure to be validated. It should have a break of structure. Okay? So drawing po, ito yung example ng isang market structure. Okay, number one, we have high. We have low, we have high, low, high, low, and high. Okay. So this example right here is a structure. Alright? Structure po muna ito. Hindi pa natin siya matatawag na isang valid na structure. We need to see a break. Okay? So meaning dapat yung previous structure is kailangan mag-break so that the previous structure becomes valid. So ano nga bang ibig sabihin nun? So let's say for example, in this point right here, we have low. Right? And then creating a high, which is our number one. So this low right here, from the point of low and then point of one, we have now a structure. So we have an uptrend, and then the point one and point two is creating a downtrend. All right. So question, guys. So the number one is creating a structure. Matatawag ba natin yung number one is a valid market structure? Hindi. Kasi hindi niya na-break yung previous structure, which is the point zero, which is the low right here. In the contrary, meaning yung 1 kapag ka nag-downtrend siya, nagtuloy-tuloy siya, and then yung previous low right here is na-break niya or nalagpasan niya, doon natin masasabi na yung number 1 is a valid structure. Okay? So, in this scenario, the number 1 is not a valid market structure. Alright? So, continue tayo. 1 is going short, and then point right here sa number 2, gumawa siya ng uptrend. Okay? So, yung number 2 ba guys, masasabi ba natin isa siyang valid na market structure? Yes, we can say that number 2 is now a valid structure because the previous structure, which is the number 1 right here, na-break siya, alright? Number 2 is na-break niya yung structure ng number 1, meaning nalagpasan niya yung structure ng number 1 or the swing high nalagpasan niya yung high ng previous structure. Meaning that number 2 now is a valid market structure. Okay, we have now a valid market structure. Okay, continue tayo in this point right here, number 3. Okay, so number 3 is making a short-term, ayan, short trend. Okay, alright. So number 3 daw guys, from point right here to point right here, magiging valid market structure ba siya? Hindi. Kasi yung number 3, hindi niya na-break yung previous valid market structure na number 2, which is this point. Pwera na lang if this structure right here, number 3, is going down siya and then na-break niya yung structure ng number 2. So we can say that number 3 is not a valid market structure. Okay, so number 1 is not a valid market structure. Number 2 is good. Okay, number 3 is not a valid market structure. Okay, so number 4, we have a strong push upward and then breaking the structure of the number 3. Okay, break of structure. So meaning guys, number 4 daw will become a valid market structure. Okay? So, bakit nga ba guys, kailangan natin malaman yung valid market structure sa hindi valid market structure? Because, kapag kaalam natin na yung structure yan is a valid, we can now look for a levels, the equilibrium of that market structure. Let's say for example, meron tayong strong uptrend. Yan. Okay. Yan. Strong uptrend, okay? Yan. Let's say for example, that data right there. So we can say that number 2 is a valid market structure, alright? So, kung na-break niya to, meaning, from the structure of number 2, ayan, this structure right here, this strong push right there, is a valid market structure. So, dun tayo maghahanap ng equilibriums. Dun tayo maghahanap ng premium and discount levels. Bakit? Kasi guys, yung mga big institutional players, the hedge fund players, the bank players, or yung mga may mga kakayahan na i-push yung market, doon sila naghahanap ng mga levels of how they trade. Okay? So, paano natin i-balance or paano natin i-locate yung premium and discount levels ng isang valid market structure. So, by using the levels, the Fibonacci level. So, from point number 2, click natin yung Fibonacci level. Point right here, number 2, from 2 to point number 3. Okay, kung makikita yung number 3, imamark ko yung point ng number 3. And then, we will look for the 50%, which is the, kita nyo itong yellow line na yan. Yellow line na yan. Imamark natin. That is our 50% level, the equilibrium level of the market structure. Okay? So, meaning, from this box right here, imamark ko, lalagyan ko, this point right here, ito lang yung titingnan natin. Yan. Kung titingnan natin, the 50% level daw is nandito sa gitna. Lalagyan natin to ng 50% level. 50%. Or the neutral of the market from 0.2 to 0.3. Ayan. So, that is our 50% level. So, above that area, we have here, kung makikita nyo to, this top right here, we have a premium level. Okay? Premium. Meaning, ito yung pinakamahal na inabot ng prices ng gold. Okay? And then sa level na to, which is this one, sa number 2 level, we have now a discounted levels. Okay? Meaning, ito yung pinakamura na level ng isang market. Okay? Yan yung 50% level. Para hindi tayo malito, gagawin ko na itong ganito. Ayan. Okay. So, that is our equilibrium. Alright, guys. So, bakit nga ba natin minamark yung ating premium and discounted levels? Because, kung tayo ay isang businessman, kailangan natin malaman na yung binibili natin is nasa discounted na pala. Hindi tayo bibili ng isang product na mahal pa, 'di ba? It makes sense, 'di ba, guys? At hindi rin tayo magbebenta ng product na nasa mura yung kanyang price. Alright? For example, within this data right here, from point number 2 to point number 3, ito yung ito yung equilibrium nila. Bakit ko ba ito nila 50%? So above this level right here, yan, ito yung 50% natin. Above this level right here, yan, lahat yan nandun sa taas. Ito yung premium. Meaning, kapag ka nandito yung price ng gold or nandito yung prices ng isang product, kailangan natin magbenta. We have to sell. Kasi nga, malaki yung kikitain natin kung dito tayo magbebenta, dito tayo magsisell ng isang product. Let's say for example in the gold, kung yung level natin is lalagpas dito sa premium level, pwede tayong mag-sell dyan na price. And then, in the contrary, if yung prices is nandito naman below the 50% level, dyan magandang mag-buy. Dyan magandang bumili ng isang product. Or let's say for example, dyan magandang mag-buy sa gold within that level. Kasi alam na natin yung equilibrium ng isang market structure. So let's say for example, maghahanap tayo ng magandang example sa market. Okay? Yan. So, una nating titingnan, ano nga ba yun guys? Of structure. Okay? So, kung makikita nyo, we have a clear up, sorry, up, then we have consolidation, down, and then, ayan. Okay, so, by this area right here, ayan, kita nyo dito sa point na to, na break niya yung structure, di ba? Ano ko ba, para mas clear siya. Tingnan natin sa 15 minutes. Kung mas accurate yung kanyang data. Okay. Ayan. So, maganda nga guys. Maganda nga to guys. Ayan. So, we have one. Saan na yun nawala? Tingnan lang natin ito guys. We have 1, we have 2, we have 3, we have 4, and we have 5. Ay, wala, sorry. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, example lang guys, ganyan guys. Okay, so, meaning, from this point right here, kita nyo tong 0 to 1, and then 1 to 2. Kung makikita nyo guys, the number 1 breaks the previous structure, which is the 0.0. Alright. So, pagbaba niya guys, ayan, binaba niya, breaking this structure right here. Break of structure. Meaning that this structure right here, lahat ito guys, magiging valid market structure. So, yung number 1 natin, yan, yung number 1, the point number 1 to point number 2 is now a valid market structure. So, next step, kasi na-locate na natin yung valid market structure, nakakita na tayo ng isang magandang valid market structure, we can now determine the equilibrium. So, meaning from point 1, yan, to point number 2, kita nyo tong point number 2, lalagyan natin yan ng levels. Okay? So, next, kapag ka nakalagay na tayo ng levels, lalagyan natin siya ng mark. So, this is our, kita nyo tong 50, dito nakalagay yung 50. Okay? Yan. So, yan yung magiging itsura ng ating chart. Tingnan natin yung mas mas maganda pang pagkalagay ng equilibrium. Yan. Okay. Okay, yan. Yan na yung magiging itsura ng ating chart, guys. Okay? So, para hindi kayo malito, gagawin natin ganyan. Okay. Four. Orange. Okay, so, from this, inside of this box, ayan, from point 1 to point 2, meron tayong equilibrium daw guys na yan, dito. So, meaning, this is our 50% level. Above this red line right here is now a premium level. Okay? So, meaning, kapag ka pumatong yung prices sa premium level, ano yung hahanapin natin? Yung sell. Okay? We have to sell in the premium level. Hindi tayo maghahanap ng buying pressure, ng buying prices dun sa premium level. Kasi nga napakamahal niya. Bakit tayo bibili na napakamahal ng prices, okay? And then below this structure right here, we will look for a buying opportunities. Kasi napakamura ng kanyang price, kailangan natin mag-buy. Hindi tayo dapat mag-sell kapag ka napakamura ng price niya. Alright? Makes sense guys, di ba? So meaning, within this area right here, dito daw, lahat yan na area guys, kailangan natin maghanap ng selling opportunities. Okay? So, kung makikita nyo yung price is bumaba siya, going down, and then going up. Okay? Kapag tumungtong siya sa white box na yan, ito yung premium levels natin. Kailangan natin maghanap ng selling opportunities. Okay? So, now we have now an equilibrium. Ano nga ba yung ano natin? Ano nga ba yung itinuro ko sa inyo doon sa beginner's course? We have dapat meron tayong valid ano yon support and resistance. Okay? So, tingnan natin dito sa data na to if meron tayo makitang valid support and resistance. Ayan. So, kung makikita nyo, meron tayong we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ayan, napakaraming choices, napakaraming confluences na maganda siyang key level na ilagay dyan na area. Okay? So, maglalagay ako dyan ng key level. Okay? So, this is on the premium level, guys, ha? Premium level. Okay. So, meron na tayong support and resistance. Gagawin ko yung kulay blue. Ano nga ba yung next natin iintayin? Dapat doon sa support and resistance natin, meron tayong makita na candlestick formation na maganda. So, nandito tayo sa premium, meaning nasa utak na natin, kailangan natin maghanap ng selling. Next confluence natin, magmark tayo ng support and resistance. And the last one will be the candlestick formation. So, meron bang magandang candlestick formation within this area? Kita nyo ba to, guys? Ayan. Isa yung bearish engulfing candle. Meaning, yung prices na top sa premium level, we have now a confirmation that this price right here will be going down. Okay, target natin yung mga liquidity sa taas. Ayan. Okay. Ayan. So, kung makikita nyo, guys, ayan, gaano kaganda yung setup natin. Alright? From premium level, we can now locate a selling opportunity. We have now a support and resistance. And then we have now a confirmation candle that we will now go for short. Ayan. So, pagka-trade natin, ano yung ginawa ng market? Binaba. Alright? So, kung marami tayong confluences, guys, marami yung chances natin of odds na magiging maganda yung win rate ng ating trade. Okay? That's all for today's video. And then, sana may natutunan kayo, guys, sa premium and discounted levels natin sa valid market structure. Okay, so dapat lang natin malaman yung valid market structure. We can allocate the equilibrium and then we can now find a good support and resistance plus candlestick pattern. Alright, so see you in the next video. Sana may natutunan kayo at mag-proceed na tayo sa next topic. Yun lamang po, maraming salamat.